So the way this works is, Levi, have I had you in one of my other courses?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Okay. So the way these live recordings work is that I do a live discussion, a live recording each week that is recorded, and it is usually on the topic for the week or the discussion for the week, except for the very first week. I basically will be going over course expectations, rules of the road, just those some administrative issues, items for you guys to keep you on track. So they're recorded. The live discussions are not mandatory, and I know that we're all on different time zones. That's why I record them, and I will post the link in the course section for you to come, just in case you couldn't make the recording or the live discussion. You guys could go back and at least review the recording. So they're not graded. There's no test, but what I try and do is I try and cover the week's discussion in these live classrooms, and I also fill any kind of questions that may come about the assignments for the week. So my question to you guys is, I usually do these on Thursday nights. Thursday night, my time this week is 7 o'clock at night. 8 o'clock at night. But I live and work in Stuttgart, Germany, for the U.S. Navy. So it's actually 2 o'clock my time. 1 o'clock in the morning my time on Friday. Doesn't matter to me. Would you guys prefer to have it earlier in the week or later on in the week when you're trying to complete your assignment or your discussions? I throw that up for option to you guys. I can do it at the beginning of the week or I can do it at the end of the week. It doesn't matter to me.
Just personally, I don't mind Wednesday or Thursday, middle of the week. That way, if we got any questions, maybe we can get them answered before we get started.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I have no preference.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said,
good to me as well.
Yeah, I want them to be beneficial to you guys. But I understand we have our work schedules and out there, and we have our life outside of our course. Okay, so I'll look to schedule it, probably keep it on track for Thursday. That's so that that way, if you guys have any questions about the assignment, that's also a time to ask those questions. So let me go over some basic rules of the road for this. Is a programming class. You're going to be submitting your scripts or your programs in a Word document. There's quizzes that you have to complete each week, and there's discussions you have to complete each week. So for your discussions, they need to be in APA format. They have to be a minimum of 250 words. And one thing I look for is citing your references and citing and listing your references appropriately in accordance with the APA style guide. That's the university's standard is APA format. So if you have a written assignment, let's say you have to write about a topic for the week, that written assignment also has to be in APA format. with references listed inside it. And the reason why point that out a lot is because I've been in the IT business for about 16 years. And I work as a software engineer. And even as a software engineer, one of the worst things that we do, I'll speak for myself, is that we hate to document. And when you are writing for university standards, and when you are writing for discussion purposes, listing your references and citing them correctly in your document, it shows that you're not just cut and pasting words in there, and you're using authoritative references to back up your writing in your discussion. So that's why I harp on that a lot, and I harp on documentation a lot, because we like to write code, but we hate to document the code. And one thing about being a programmer or a software engineer, whatever you want to call it, web developer, one thing you want to make sure that you do is that you document your code in case you get hit by a bus tomorrow and somebody comes in and tries to fix your program. If it's not documented properly, they're going to have a tough time. So I look at the APA formatting, and it's also a university requirement. So for your discussions, minimum 250 words with references listed inside it, and you must respond to at least 2 other students' discussion posts. Now that response needs to be at a minimum of 100 words in your response. And if you have references also to list and cite, I also recommend you do it also in there. So that's for the discussions, for the assignments. So I would encourage you to go back and read the late policy, because the university has taken a hard look at the submitting work late. But I realize that there are natural disasters, hurricanes, tornadoes, you name it, life crises. You're sick. You had to work 3 days on. You might be deployed. I realize those things happen in life. The thing with me is that if you think you're going to be late or you need more time for your assignment, do not hesitate to reach out and send me an email to let me know. And I am not going to penalize you for communicating that hey, look, I need a little bit more time on this assignment, or I'm sick, my kids are sick. I'm not gonna penalize you for communicating that to me. It's when you don't communicate that to me that when I have to hold the university standards, and I would have to penalize you. So it's just a matter of, I understand some of you guys are maybe deployed, and it happens. You lose that connection on deployment, or you may not have a good internet connection. I understand that. Shoot me an email. Also, I listed my home number is a Tampa number. It's a Florida cell number. It does ring in Germany. I won't pick it up, but just leave a message. It's like you're calling a local phone call. It's easier and cheaper for me to call you back from Germany than it is to pick up the phone and field your call. So leave a message. Hey, let me know what you're struggling with, or you're having a problem with, and we'll go from there. And I'll call you back. I usually call you back within 24 hours. So like I said, like if you call me at 6 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday, it's going to be 6 o'clock. It's going to be midnight my time in Germany. So I'll probably be asleep. and I won't get back to you until within 24 hours. So just a few odds and ends, some administrative issues. I don't hesitate to contact me. I prefer that you use your university email and use my university email, because anything else goes in, for some reason it goes into my spam if it's not comes from a southwestern .edu email address. So just a few items there. Go back and read the syllabus. Take a look at the syllabus. I recommend you also go back and take the rubric, or take a look at the rubric, because that's what I base my grading upon. And I look for my grading is based totally upon that rubric and you completing the assignment. So what else? I want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. And then I want to open it up for some questions. So hang on one second while I get to the site. So in the room tonight, is it who is this? Is it there for your first programming course?
Yeah, this is my first programming course. I've been doing some Python development at work for about a year now, and I've dabbled with some other stuff, but this is my first official course.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah. So let me clip over to Unit 1. I wanted to take a look at this.
Yeah, this would be my first as well. And same thing, when I was deployed once, I dabbled with Learn Python the hard way.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of that, but I'm a mechanic by trade. So
I gotcha. Yeah.
I would love to get this figured out and eventually move into programming.
Yeah. Okay. I want to go make sure. I've looked at some of the introductions. That's great. I know a lot of you guys are active duty Air Force. I'm actually retired Navy, but I too completed my degree programs working as a contractor in Sarajevo, Bosnia, and Iraq for 4 years. So I know I tell you this because I know the online environment, and I know what it takes sometimes to complete the assignments. Even if you're TDY or if you're deployed away from your home base, I know what it takes. Yeah. So does everybody understand the worksheets?
So I was looking at it, but I have now realized that the PLDS chapter 1 that I downloaded is actually chapter 2. I'm going to go grab another one.
Okay. Yeah. So if you follow that worksheet and complete those items in that worksheet, you're going to complete the assignments for the week. So each week, each unit has a worksheet with it. And if you take a look at it, it's going to show you what's required for the week's assignments. Did you guys have luck? Have any luck downloading the JDK?
I ran into quite a few issues with it, but through perseverance, I figured it out. Originally, I downloaded.
Uh-oh.
Chris, I'm sorry, you broke up there, Chris.
Apparently, if I click off of the screen using my space bar, it mutes me automatically. So let me fix that.
Okay.
There we go. We're good now. The one I downloaded didn't have a JRE.
It did not.
It took me forever forever to figure that out, but eventually I got it through a YouTube video.
Okay. Okay. Rourke and Levi, what about you guys?
So I got the Java downloaded, but I'm running off of a Mac, so I can't get the text pad. Would
Gotcha.
like Sublime, would that be fine? Just a regular text editor?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to hold you accountable for you. I run off of a Mac too, but I also run a Windows environment in a virtual network. So
I know every one of my
Macintosh.
Every one of my friends have been trying to get me to do that, and I'm like, no, this is my wife's computer. I can't touch it.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to tell you to touch it either. Yeah, so okay, so yeah, like I'm not going to hold you accountable for if you're running a Mac and you're using text, you can't get text pad. That's understandable.
Okay.
What else did I want to cover tonight? We talked about assignments. The key is if you run down use that Word document as a checklist, exactly what it is, and complete those item numbers, and you will complete the assignments for the week.
Oh, the quizzes, are they within those?
No. So when you go to the weekly assignment, if you scroll down, you click on like Unit 1 quiz, and it takes you to the quiz.
I am not seeing that.
Yeah, I don't have it on my unit or my Unit 1. The last thing I have is the Unit 1 worksheet.
Likewise.
I'll be darned. Well, I'm gonna have to send let me send tonight, because there's 2 quizzes for
Unit 1.
You guys are absolutely right. I am showing that Unit 1 quiz item is not available. I am going to have to send a message tonight to the course developers to make that available.
It's the same thing on Unit 2.
Yeah. That's a good catch, guys. I mean, yeah. Okay. That's a good catch. I'm glad you guys caught that, because I see them, but they're grayed out. So, and his little comment, fine print, says quiz is not available. So let me, I'll take care of that tonight. I'll send that to the course development tonight, Yeah, that's a good catch. Yeah, but that's where they should be. Yeah. So if they don't get that fixed by Sunday, they should have it fixed by tomorrow. Hopefully. Yeah. So if they don't get that fixed, you guys won't be counted late for those quizzes. Don't worry about that.
All right.
Yeah. That's a good catch, though. It's funny too, because I think it was you, Rourke, that said, yeah, the quiz, or somebody said the quizzes weren't available. I got an email, and I said, well, I just took a look at the unit, and I said, oh, they're the quizzes, but I didn't look at that fine print that said they were unavailable.
Yeah, this is the first class I've taken with actual quizzes, so I was curious whether or not the worksheet was part of the quiz or
No. It's actual like a quiz or like a test format. You click on the link and it opens up the quiz, and it gives you the question and gives you the possible answers, and then you select, and I think they're timed. I could be wrong, but I think they're timed. You have one opportunity to take the quiz, and then you hit submit, and it grades them automatically. Now, speaking of quizzes, sometimes the course developers make mistakes, and they may select an answer that might be true when in reality it's false. If you guys think that the answer is actually the opposite of what you chose or what the course is saying, do not hesitate to send me a message, and I will send it to course development for resolution. So you guys will get credit for that particular question. What else? I want to keep this basically administrative, and I'm glad you guys caught that quiz issue. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna open it up for questions for you guys, and give you guys about 5 minutes or for questions, if you have any. Okay. I'm like I said, I am traveling this week. I'm TDY in Tampa, Florida, at MacDill Air Force Base. But I go back to Germany next Wednesday, or Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday. I forget. I fly back Wednesday, get back in town on Thursday. But we'll do the live discussion same time next week, which is perfect for me because I'm extremely wide awake going back to Germany when I fly back. I never can sleep when I get back, so I'll be wide awake. But we'll do it same time. Again, you guys, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call or shoot me an email. And I hope you guys have a great semester. I don't always have the absolutely right answers, but I will find them for you if I don't have the correct answer for you guys. So don't hesitate to ask. I've worked as a business process analyst, program manager, web developer, software engineer. I'm jack of all trades, and I really love the IT business. I was administrative in the Navy. I did fitness reports and ERs and all that stuff. So it was new to me getting into the IT field. But all right, unless you guys have any other questions, I'm going to end the discussion for tonight.
I think I'm good.
Thank you.
I'm good.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Yep. Have a good one.
You too.